so much of the NBA is star driven, and the narrative around teams and the amount of attention teams get is based on that. And I don't know, because I think Jimmy should absolutely get more attention than he does. And I've talked about this a little bit, but to me, Jimmy is a really smart and intelligent player. And so in the regular season, night to night, he recognizes what his team needs out of him. And sometimes that's defense, sometimes that's being a facilitator, sometimes that's scoring the basketball. But some of it is he puts up great stats, and his advanced stats are great, but some of it is he doesn't put up these insane numbers. And so I don't want to say ignore him, but we kind of just sleep on him and don't give him, I think, his due flowers during the regular season. And then we get to the playoffs and we're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Jimmy Butler's fucking awesome. I forgot. Because this isn't the first time that he's had a stretch like this in the playoffs.
He's done this in the playoffs. I think the other person we should shout out briefly, who's a recent guest of ours, is Bam. Who's been, he's an Olympian, but he's been rock solid all playoffs. And he feels like another guy that's gone a little bit under the radar this year, but this is a guy that's also done this before. And I think he was a major reason why they got there a couple of years ago. And he's only gotten better since then.
We touch on this a little bit with Trey, which I think is an important part of the conversation, in how important Bam is to Miami and why they are so prepared for any sort of matchup in the playoffs. And it pretty much is because of Bam. And I thought he had a couple spectacular defensive plays last night, per usual. But he's phenomenal too. This series is going to be great.